Hello my friends, it's Diane. I'm here to finish adjusting my camera, sorry, and work on some Christmas journal, or not Christmas, circus journals. So these are the signature covers for my daughter's journal, and I'm going to do what I did with these, which is to take a large image and make it into a pocket. On these I punched out some borders with some scraps. From when I print these out, I have scraps of white cardstock, so I did that, and then just decorated them with some leftover bits. So that's what I'm going to do here. These are the new papers that I got, that I had forgotten that I ordered. And these cutouts that I'm using came from that paper. So I decided that I was going to use a red border or a black border on these, and that looks okay, but with the holes in it and with the background, I thought maybe I should try a solid one, and I had forgotten that I had this. This is probably one of the first, if not the first, border punch that I bought, and it's an old Stampin' Up! One. Looks like this. And I like that better. It just has a little bit of red showing there, and there aren't the holes to distract and add more pattern. So I'm going to go with this. I'm just going to sew that to the top and the bottom. No, that's not what I want. There. You guys are going to think you'll either identify with me or you'll think I'm losing my mind. Because I kind of think I'm losing my mind. When I realized that, I had this circus paper that I ordered and forgot about, and I was going to make an extra circus journal, I printed out some more of the TLC Creates Vintage circus papers. And I got a phone call yesterday, and it was, I hadn't done anything all day because I'd been out with my friend, and I really wanted to get some work done on these journals. And another friend had called me, and so I wanted to do something while I was talking to her. And so I remember taking those papers downstairs so that I could paint the backs of them with coffee, because I had some leftover coffee from coffee dyeing papers. So I remember painting them and leaving them on the counter to dry. I remember later picking them up, stacking them up when they were dry. And after that, I have no recollection. I don't know where they are. I lost those papers. My craft room is clean, so I'm pretty sure it's not lost in here. So I don't know where they are. I don't know what I did with them. I have this habit of picking something up and taking it somewhere and then getting distracted. I set it down and then can't remember where I put it, or even that I had it in my hand. So I think you can either identify with me on this, or you'll think I'm just crazy, I'm losing my mind. But I am losing my mind because it really, really irritates me that I spend so much time looking for stuff. All I want to do is get some work done on these journals, and I've been going all over the house looking for those papers. They've got to turn up somewhere, unless I threw them in the garbage accidentally. Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, now I'm going to look for some little scrappy tidbits. This should have been done before I sewed it on, so it'll have to be glued. I'll sew this piece together and then I'll just glue it on here. I don't know if it's because of constant rain and snow and stuff here, but I've been waking up with a headache every day, and it pretty much stays with me. I can take something and it fades away, but then it'll come back again. So I woke up with a headache again today. But you know, you just carry on. It's not so bad that I have to stay in bed. I'm going to add some lace to the edge of this. And I'm running low on the Hobby Lobby laces that I like to use on the borders of my papers, the edges of my papers. And when I was there last time, they were on sale. The spools of ribbon or lace were on sale. So I didn't buy any. Let's see what else I might have. Looking through my lace drawers. There's something off of that. That bright yellow would be great. Got some colors here that I can try to use. Since it's a circus journal, we can go with color. All right. I think I like this yellow on this page. Maybe I'll use yellow on all of the pages. So yesterday and today it's just been flurrying snow. Nothing is accumulating. But before that we had a couple days of rain. Make that stitch bigger. Okay. That looks nice, nice and bright. So then I'll just have to put a card in there. Let's move on to the next one. So I have this one. This is a smaller cutout, so I'm going to make this a top-loading pocket. And I thought I would use black here, so I punched these out. Well, I think I'm just going to put it on the bottom. But I thought that was too dark, so then I punched this out, and I'm going to layer it like that. I don't need this to be so big. Don't need this to be so big. Well, I needed that to be a little bit bigger than that. I'm going to switch. There. Now I'm going to trim this even. And then sew it on. Well, let me do some lace first this time. Got that little snippet of red. Got this little snippet of polka dot fabric. I'm not leaving a lot of threads on this because I don't think Judy's really into the grungy. I think she likes brighter colors, and she likes what I make. She likes the look of what I make, but for her personal taste, I think she would prefer it without the threads. Last time I made her a journal, it was a Wizard of Oz journal. Ooh, the snow's coming down more now. It's starting to stick. Anyway, I just looked out the window. I offered to cut the threads after she opened the package, and she said no, she liked it the way it was. So, but this one I'm going to leave without all the threads. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry, Judy, I'm not going to take it apart. Well, that's a bummer. Is this going to be one of those days? Can't find my pages. Put things on upside down. I think I'll go with yellow on all of the pages. She doesn't write in journals at all. She thinks she's going to, but she never does. Her boys say the funniest things, and I gave her a journal that she could use to write down the funny things they say, but she just doesn't have time, and she doesn't make the time. She's very busy. She works full-time and has 2 kids, and she just loves to do special things with them, which is awesome. So she doesn't write about the stuff that she does. So this is not going to be a journal for writing in. It's just a journal for her to have. I like the journals that I make to be used by people. I like to know that they're being used. Of course, I don't know if somebody buys it, and once it leaves my house, I don't know what happens to it. But I like to think that they get used. But if they're being enjoyed, that's good enough. Now, where's the piece that I cut too much? I don't know. I lost that too. Looks like I have an extra piece here though, so we're good. This one I'm just going to leave black, I think. A little snippet of yellow fabric there. A little piece of blue sari fabric there. So I'm going to put this on, kind of gathered up a little bit, I think. So I mentioned recently that I wanted to start making sure that I use supplies that I have and tools and media products that I have that just kind of sit there and don't get used. So one of the things that I don't use enough are my border punches. So I'm using some of them for these circus journals. I just finished out my Stampin' Up! Party this morning. Everybody got their orders in, so then I knew what the total was, and I placed an order so I could get it up to the next level, so I could earn more percentage points. So I did that and then got my free stuff. I got like over $60 worth of free stuff, plus a half price item. So I got everything ordered, and I'll let you see it when it comes in. And now I'm on a spending freeze. I am done with my Christmas shopping. It's all ordered. It has to come in the mail. I've ordered it from Amazon, and mostly Amazon, a couple other sites, but so everything is done for Christmas shopping, I think, except for the journals that I have to make, but I don't have to buy anything for them. So I am not spending any more money this year, especially on craft supplies, which means I won't be going to the flea market again this year. If I spend anything, it'll just be on adhesives, because you know you have to have those things. And I'll probably need some of that before the end of the year. my bobbin thread ran out, but you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to change my, fill the bobbin and sew that on, and then I'll have my 3 front of signatures done. So I'll be back.